Welcome to a special episode of Wrestling with Worldwide Willis. This podcast is brought to you, I'm sure you already know this, but it's brought to you by the League of Melanated Gentlemen Podcast Network. And today we have a special episode. This is the inaugural Worldwide Willis Wrestling Awards. And we're basically going to break down, we have numerous categories, and we're going to break down our choices. And we, meaning I have a guest. I have my boy, the expert. L, what up, man?
Hey, I'm back again. It's not even a review. I'm here.
Exactly. We broke you out of the review episodes. We got to get you back on Star Bench Cut, but yeah,
we're going. About that.
we'll get you on that one as well. Get you and Pat on there, but yeah, man, this is a special one. This is fun. It's always fun to kind of break down the year. It's been a really good year, obviously, for WWE. And
really good year.
Really good. This award isn't specific to WWE, right? So if we're talking let's talk about match of the year, for example. Men's match of the year. It could extend to New Japan. It could extend to AEW. It can extend to WWE. I'll be honest. Most of mine will be WWE. If I'm being perfectly honest, just because I didn't get to watch as much AEW this year as I did in the previous year. That's due to their lack of ability to put on quality stuff every week, and also my inability to watch some of it. So, but yeah, we'll go award by award and kind of give our answer, but also give thoughts about why we did so, and maybe even other choices that we kind of struggled with. So, the number one award to start out with is Best Promo. So, Promo of the Year. Elle, did you want to go first on this one?
Promo of the Year. That one's hard.
Yeah, it is. It's a very tough category.
I'll let you go first on that one.
Okay. This one for me was a little easy because this one hit me like on an emotional level. Now there's promos where that was fun, it was funny, or it was like the trial of Sami Zayn promos. That whole segment is legendary, right?
Right.
But for me, the best promo of the year is Cody Rhodes and Paul Heyman. And it was leading up to WrestleMania. Was it leading up to WrestleMania or after WrestleMania? I think it was leading up to WrestleMania. It was after Elimination Chamber, I'm pretty sure. And, Roman was away. Paul Heyman was representing the tribal chief on his behalf. And they both got in the ring. And this is kind of the first time we had seen them face off. And these are two people who are amazing promos. So we were already excited for that. They exchanged pleasantries and all that. But then Cody, man, like, dude breaks down. Like, he was like, I have a tremendous respect for you. And we're like, oh, okay, of course he does. Like, he knows him from the WWE days. But then he tells a story about Dusty Rhodes and how it was, later on, mid-90s, Dusty was he was really going through hard times, right? The true hard times.
True hard times.
Right. And he, money had kind of dried up. He wasn't getting as many appearances. Obviously, he wasn't with a promotion at the time. I think he was probably after WCW. And yeah, he basically was struggling. He was, doing commercials to get money. He was, just to even pay rent, like give him food and all this stuff for his kids and family. And Paul Heyman, who was the head of ECW, had called him and was like, hey, would you agree? I'll pay you really, really well if you agree to come on ECW and just show up. I'm going to have a guy cut a promo about you, talking crap about you, and then you can come out, make an appearance, address him, and then I'll pay you handsomely, is what he said exactly. Right. And just, Cody, man. Cody's he does the perfect job of talking while low-key crying underneath, You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, he is excellent at that.
Yeah, so it adds a level of emotion to it because he's damn near breaking down while saying it. And so that got you. Meanwhile, you look at Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's like bawling. He's trying to hold it together because I don't think he honestly knew Cody's going to tell this story.
Right.
Because he starts bawling and he's like, trying to keep it together, trying to stay in character, but he's like low key bawling. And when Cody's done, Cody's like, what you did for my dad is, yes, you paid him money. That's great. But he's like, what you did truly was you gave him his confidence back, right? You made him know like he's Dusty Rhodes, right? He can
Yeah.
do great things still. And he was like, I could never repay you for that. And the crowd, he has the crowd in his hands. And man, it was just a great promo. And Paul was like, okay, I didn't know we were really cutting, going behind the, you know what I mean, the curtain
Going
on
behind
this.
the curtain on that one.
Yeah, like he was like, I didn't know we were going to this. I thought we were just gonna stick to the script, And yeah, man, it was just a great exchange. It was memorable. It's something I've thought about even since when it happened. That was like February or so, or something like that. And it stuck with me just because it was like a real emotional. It was like two dudes just talking. You rarely get that much in WWE. Usually it's one guy talking, one guy gets interrupted. They talk for a little bit, and then they move on. So yeah, Cody Rhodes, Paul Heyman, best promo of the year for me.
Man, mine will probably be Sami Zayn before he faced Roman in that pay-per-view.
Okay. Is this the one where he's in Montreal? It's like the
That one.
yeah, okay, yeah,
Because that's when he starts speaking
like French and
French on him and start
yeah,
like legit cussing
yeah,
stuff you ain't supposed to be saying on
yeah,
live
stuff he wouldn't.
TV.
Yeah, he wouldn't get away with it if he said it in English.
And
Um,
that's his first time he
yeah,
been over there.
yep,
And he was all passionate, you
mm-hmm.
know, like it was almost like he gonna beat Roman.
Yeah, no facts. Like it got you hyped to the point for all those people who wanted it at WrestleMania. Like that was a really good like. Okay, we're getting sort of a WrestleMania type of build for this. Like it's gonna be a moment right here. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
man. That
crowd was on his side during
yeah,
the
man.
whole weekend.
Yep, they really were. I remember
And
he was
him just
crying.
telling, yeah.
Yep, I remember that, man. It's
Like
crazy.
it had me like, okay, he might do this.
Right? No facts. Like I remember they played a song extra long. It was just
Yeah.
yeah, man. That's a good
And
point.
you
I
could
forgot
tell
about that.
he wanted to cry.
Yeah, you could tell. You could definitely tell. Like this is the biggest run of his career, and he's now getting to basically finish it in his hometown.
In
Like
his
that's crazy.
hometown.
That's crazy. It's wild. That's a good choice though. That is a good choice. I'm about to run that back. I haven't seen that since it happened. Um. Okay, so now we will talk about most improved wrestler of the year. So basically, this could be a many different category, right? Like this can mean different things. This can be most improved on the mic, or most improved character. They changed the character and they've improved, or they kept the same character. They've just gotten better within that character. It can mean many different things. For me, got to be Dominic Mysterio. Yeah,
Yep. That's
yeah,
mine too.
yeah, man.
Exactly.
Yep, man. He's just bro. And last year he was good. Like he was doing good stuff, character work. He just in the ring. You were not trying to see a Dominic Mysterio match at all.
I
You
did
just
not
wanted,
want to see nothing with him.
yeah, man. He just kind of was the annoying kid. Where man, since then to now, he's had some great matches, and he's fun to watch. Like he has a cool like wrestling package. His matches with Dragon Lee are always fun. Um, yeah, he's gotten dramatically better, man.
And he's a good heel.
Yeah, he really is. really is. And you could tell, like, even when his match with Dragon Lee at NXT Deadline, like, I feel like he was leading that match low key. Like he'd
Oh, he
have
was.
yeah, he was having a headlock. He'd bend down, go tell Dragon Lee what to do or something like that. I'm like, dang, that's veteran stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I
It's
definitely agree with that one.
yeah. Dom is he's on a crazy trajectory, man.
Nobody's
Uh,
getting booed like he is.
yeah, nobody is, and nobody stayed this with this much heat for damn near 2.5 years. You know what I mean?
Right. Like you to the point you forget, like, okay, why they booing him again?
Yeah, facts. You be like, why do they hate him so much? Still,
Yeah, like why are we still about this right now? Like,
right? Yeah, like
what did
well,
you do again?
yeah, he really ain't did nothing that terrible in a while. But
Yeah. I'm like, I still
um,
mad about this daddy stuff.
y'all love Ray that much? Like, all right.
Yeah.
But no, that's funny. But no, yeah, most improved definitely Dom. He's the easiest pick. Another person I would say, Maxine Dupree. She's
Yes.
definitely improved.
Yes.
Um, I would say, I'm trying to think of others. Um,
That's most improved.
yeah,
Shoot, you could say Lash Legend.
Last Legend. Yeah, that's facts. Last Legend momentum lately has been out the roof, man. Um, I think, man, there's so many that have gotten better over time or improved and improved their character work. I think Wes Lee in the last year, man, he had a good 2022. Obviously, he proved like, okay, I can be a singles, but
Yeah,
like
I
to
can do this by
me,
myself.
yeah, in this last year, he's proved I can be a champion. You know,
Yeah.
he had one of the greatest North American championship runs I've seen in a while. You know,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I could definitely see Wesley being up there. Ilya, I don't think Ilya improved necessarily. I think he's just getting more exposure to the U.S. audience.
Yeah, that's what I think it is too. He get more light on him.
Yeah, exactly. Get more minutes.
Yeah.
Um, okay. Next we have best women's match of the year. You got any thought? You got any ideas or any choices on this one?
My Mine will be Rhea versus Charlotte WrestleMania.
Okay, that's a really good match. That
Like
was a
I still
real
think about that match.
right.
Like they had some really good chemistry.
It really did. Which
Because
was
honestly, I didn't know who was going to win that.
yeah, facts. Like I
Especially
did
when
have
it
no
comes to
clue.
any Charlotte match, you never know.
You never know. Facts. Anytime she's in a match, everyone gets scared. Like she's the rain ender for a lot of people.
Right. That's the female Brock Lesnar almost.
Facts, man. You got an up and coming talent holding the belt. Are they placing Charlotte? Oh, damn. Well, it's
Oh,
a
they
wrap.
about to lose. Yeah, you ain't
Yeah,
about to have the belt no more.
exactly, man. That's funny. No, that's a good choice. That match was amazing. That was match of the Mania. Well, I don't say match of the Mania, but definitely match of the first night. Was it the first night?
That was first night.
Yeah, probably match of the first night, man. That was probably yeah, like you said, best women's match of the year. That was a really good one. For me, Charlotte and Rhea is definitely up there. Definitely up there. I'm gonna go with Becky and Trish at Payback, steel cage match.
That was good.
Yeah, like kind of like we've talked about before. Cage matches are difficult. Like it's kind of hard to top stuff that cage matches been going on for 30 years, 30, 40 years, maybe even more. And so it's hard to do stuff. And specifically when you have two wrestlers who aren't the most athletic, who aren't high flyers, aren't doing moonsaults off the top, you know what I mean? Um, so for me, this match really gained. Like I wasn't expecting anything out of this match. Trish and Becky have fought before, wasn't great, and it wasn't Becky's fault. Trish didn't live up to the level that was needed. But in this match, Trish was killing it, bro. Um,
Boy, I need another match from Trish after that one.
man, like after this, I was like, okay, Trish might still have it. Like before that, I thought she was washed for sure.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, this match, man, I watched it again today. I was like, man, the stuff they was doing, they did a suplex off the cage.
Yep.
They did a power bomb off the top. They did a obviously a rock bottom manhandle slam off the ropes, off the side
Yeah.
of the cage. Like they just, and then you had Zoe Stark try to interfere. That got derailed. Like it was just really fun. The crowd was into it as hell too.
That match was
Um,
good.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
really good, man. And like, I pick it because I didn't expect much from it. Charlotte and Rhea, probably a better like wrestling match. But I at least expected a B at least. Like those two can, you know, wrestle with most people, especially Rhea.
Yeah.
But Becky and Trish, I was like, man, Becky about to be in there dragging a dead body, you know.
A pretty dead body on top of that.
Exactly, yeah, gorgeous dead body. But no, Trish came to work. You know, you could tell she was giving a lot of effort in that one, and so yeah, that's my pick. Really good pick with Charlotte and Rhea though. That was it's funny because the way that match started, the crowd wasn't super into it, and
No,
then
they was not.
then it got ramped up, and the crowd was like going nuts. Like, yeah, that was really good. And the Rhea hitting the finisher off the top off the ropes, that was fun. That was really good. Okay. Now we have the best men's match of the year. This is gonna be difficult. Difficult. Did you want to go first on this one?
Yeah, I can go first.
Okay.
With this one, I went with my emotions because I
Okay.
had to go back and think how I felt
Right.
in a lot of these different matches.
Mm-hmm.
Only one match that made me feel a certain way that I can still go back and think about certain spots of this match.
Gotcha.
It's the tag team championship match with Sammy and Kevin versus the Usos.
Man, great match.
Like
Great
to
match.
this day, I can still see Sammy right before he about to haluva kick. Uh,
Yeah.
I forgot it was Jimmy or Jay, which one
I
of
think it was
them,
Jay.
with him just standing there with the hair, with the wind just blowing in his hair.
Yep.
Like it was just cinematic.
Yeah, it was. The
And
main
like
character
you
getting there.
yeah, he
Yeah.
was finally getting his. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is about to be over.
Right. No, facts.
And just
Man.
leading up to it with the bloodline storyline, it's like then that happened. I'm like,
Yep.
oh,
Yeah, man.
oh.
That that's that might be my favorite tag match of all time. Like that was it had everything you wanted. It had false counts. It had like interwoven stories between, like you said, Sammy and Jay. Then you had the Sammy and Jimmy relationship. You know, then
Yeah.
you had, you know, Kevin. Bro, I remember the intro. Like those two looking at each other like, bro, we made it. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, we're main eventing night one of WrestleMania. Like, you could tell they both were like, what the hell is going on? You
Like we
know?
should not be here, but we are here.
Right. Exactly. Like, we're on a once in a lifetime ride. Like, we better remember this. And even when they won it, like Kevin was just sitting there. Like Kevin didn't even like celebrate. He was just sitting against the ropes, like
He was like in shock.
in shock, man. Like, man, just the whoever produced that one is I ain't looked that one up, but that was amazing. Um, damn that, and that is funny because I wanted to rewatch that today, but I didn't get to, and now I'm really mad I didn't get to. I'm really upset about that. Because like, yeah, man, just the emotions just was on 10. Like we've seen great tag matches, but this one had a backstory as good as any backstory ever. You
Yeah.
know, for the tag titles, it's a good choice. That's a good choice. Okay. this is one I struggle with the most, to be honest. Um, so my choices were these are matches I've watched recently that I put in a category, and I'm gonna have to make a decision. So I have Money in the Bank with Damian Priest, Ricochet, um, Logan Paul, L.A. Knight. That was one of the big, like, still in the middle of the L.A. Knight phenomenon.
Yeah,
Uh, Santos, Shinsuke. That match was amazing. And the false, like, LA Knight's about to climb up and get it. The crowd's going nuts. I think the match was in London, I believe. So the crowd's going, how they are. They're on 10 at all times. And um and then the redirect to Damian winning it, that was crazy. Even the Logan Paul Ricochet spot where they do the Spanish fly on the outside through the tables.
oh man,
Yeah, and Logan Dammer.
that's when
Yeah,
they almost died.
yeah, they both almost died. Facts. Um, that was crazy. The 450 splash from Ricochet onto, I think it was Santos, on laying on the ladder. That was crazy.
That
Um,
was crazy.
my next one is the big, the one that my heart kind of goes to because I love big meaty men slapping meat. So Gunther versus Drew versus McIntyre. I mean Gunther versus McIntyre versus Sheamus at Mania. That one, I mean, that was
Boy, they was slapping, boy.
yeah, right. Like that was big guys going at it. Like that's my favorite type of match. Then we had KO and Sammy versus the Judgment Day at Payback, the street fight match.
Oh
That
man,
match was crazy. That was the one where Kevin Owens jumped off the thing and did the swanton through the table to Dom. That match was crazy, bro.
yeah, it was.
That was one of the greatest street fight matches I've ever seen. Um, and like we had Rhea helping them, and like had some false counts there. We thought it was over since Rhea interfered, but and um and Kevin was paying homage to what's my guy's name? Uh, how did I forget his name? Remember the hardcore
Bray.
legend? No, hardcore legend. He fought in New Japan.
Oh,
Um, Funk, Terry
Terry
Funk.
Funk.
Jeez, how did I forget that?
Yeah,
Yeah, he was paying homage to Terry Funk with the street fight and just the weapons, everything that was used. Man, that match stole the show of Payback. Which Payback, we'll talk about that, but Payback had a lot of great matches. Um, and then obviously KO and Sammy versus Usos Mania. Another one is the men's U.S. title elimination chamber match. They had
mm.
Brunson Reed, Gargano, Austin Theory. That was a showing out party for uh golly, I'm terrible with names right now. Bianca's husband. I got his name.
Montez
Montez.
Ford.
Montez Ford. That was a breakout performance for him. Um, but yeah, man, that Seth Rollins was in there too. So it had some importance to it. And that was a fun match. That was in Montreal, so the crowd was crazy as well. Um, so for me, I say all that to say, I got to go with my guy, Gunther versus Drew versus
I'm about to
Sheamus.
say, wow, so you better go
Yeah,
with your dang heart.
yeah, man. That one just it fed everything I wanted. Everything I wanted from that match it gave me. And Gunther's my favorite wrestler, and he didn't squash anybody, but he was dominant enough to where it's like, oh, okay, nobody's beating this guy other than, we'll see with WrestleMania with Brock Lesnar, or Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was amazing. Amazing match. Again, this is a great year for WWE matches. Shoot, I remember Zack Sabre Jr. versus Daniel Bryan. That was an amazing match. Kenny Omega versus Osprey. Amazing match. So some great matches throughout the year. Um, okay, what is the best PLE Premium Live event of the year for you?
Hmm. That one's hard.
It
So
is. It's
I was thinking about Payback.
Payback is loaded. Payback had Trish and Becky in the cage match, KO and Sammy in Judgment Day in that street fight match. What else did it have?
They had what else was in that one? They had where's my
Seth
notes?
versus Seth, I want to
Yeah,
say it was Seth versus Finn on that one.
it was because you had Austin Theory versus Rey Mysterio. You had LA Knight versus The Miz. That was Seth versus Shinsuke.
That's right. Yeah. So like, yeah, LA Knight versus The Miz, that was a good match.
Yeah, that
Damn,
one was good.
forgot about that one. Um,
I like that one, but oh my gosh,
Elimination Chamber is tough too.
that one. That's another little mention
Yeah, man.
because that was the one uh that was Sammy versus Roman.
Yep. Sammy versus Rowan, the U.S. Elimination Chamber match I talked about. Brock versus Bobby Lashley rubber
And then
match.
wasn't it like Edge versus Beth versus Edge and
Yeah.
Beth versus Finn
Yep.
and Rhea?
Yep. Mixed tag match. Yep.
Then you had Bobby versus Brock.
Yeah.
But I might have to say night one WrestleMania.
Mm. Okay. Is that so? That one obviously had the tag match. Did that have Rhea and Charlotte?
That one had a tag match, Rhea versus Charlotte, Rey Mysterio versus Dominic, Seth versus Logan.
Mm, that's tough to beat. That
Like,
is tough to beat. Yeah.
because we're not going to mention night two. We're
Yeah.
not going to mention that one. We all know what happened and who controlled that one.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna say night one because there was some heavy hitters at night one. You could tell Triple H was like, I ain't effing with y'all no more
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. It's
until
yeah.
his father-in-law came in and was like, I can do this too. No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. It's yeah. Payback and Elimination Chamber. I want to shout them out just because they were amazing. Like those
They
are
were
great cars.
amazing, man.
Yeah. But
A
I
lot of
agree with you.
motions with that.
Yeah, there really was. It really was. Just some fun, different type of matches too. But I agree. Mania had the story. Like Mania didn't give you the necessarily gimmick of the matches or anything. Obviously, Rhea and Charlotte regular match. That's a regular, one on one. The tag match that was just regular tag match, right? Like it gave you a lot of really good moments. But they were just straight up wrestling, and they were all good matches. So yeah, man, I agree with you. Mania Night One was top tier. I've rewatched Mania Night One a few times.
I have
Um,
to.
like outside of 2021 Mania, the one obviously with Stone Cold, that's the one I've watched the most. But this one's up there as well. Um, okay. Who is your NXT Wrestler of the Year?
Hmm. Um. For I would say like this for the men, man, that's hard, man.
Yeah,
I would
it's
probably, golly, that's hard because they're too dang deep.
yeah, I know. It's tough for me. I went with Trick Williams. Um,
Really?
I went with Trick just because I think he's the most over. He's improved himself to where he's a legitimately contender. Where he started the year, is cool. Like people definitely knew who he was, but
Yeah,
Melo was the guy. Again, like Trick said, Trick was opening the show, Melo was closing the show, and now at
yeah,
the end of the year, Trick is closing the show, Melo's opening the show.
Yeah,
And so, yeah, man, I think just Trick, he's gotten a lot better. Still some work to go, but just overall, like this dude's a superstar, and I just think this has been the year of Trick, basically.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. I would probably say the Dragon.
Mm, I
Dragunov.
definitely can agree with that.
Ilya Dragunov. I'll
He has
probably
some,
say him
he
because
has some bangers.
he has some bangers, man.
Yeah.
He really did, especially with him and Mello and him and Trick.
Him and Trick, him and Mello, him and Dijak.
Yeah, that
That
too.
match was crazy. Him and Wes Lee. Yeah, man. That dude, like, he has a few that could definitely be potential men's match of the year candidates.
Yeah,
Um, no, you're right. I mean, Ilya is definitely the dude is killing it. Like, he's been probably one of their best like champions in a while. Like, Melo is a good champion, but I just feel like Ilya is just another level as far as a champion. Um, and this run has been very memorable.
yeah.
Um, that's a good choice. It's a good choice. Um, okay. Who is your what is the your moment of the year? So like the best moment that you've felt, or and it may allude to some stuff we've talked about before, but what is your moment of the year? You
I'm definitely
surprising, could be
gonna
wins.
my moment of the year. It's gonna definitely be some recency bias.
Okay.
Like most definitely. Like if this didn't happen, I was gonna probably say that moment when Sammy in a tag match,
Yeah. I think we
but
are both on the same page here.
but this made me feel like a kid again
Yeah.
when CM Punk came back in Survivor Series.
Facts. Facts.
Like I can't like
Yeah.
that's probably the easiest one when you sent me this list. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, I already know what that is.
Yeah. Same. I mean, yeah, man. I just didn't see.
Like
I again, like you said, it's a perfect example. It felt make you feel like a kid again. Like I literally was in my like I got out of my chair, walking around the room. Like I'm like, what is going on right now? Like, bruh, that moment, just to hear Colt's personality on a WWE television is wild. Like,
like like I haven't been shocked like that. I'll tell you this: the last time that got me was when the Hardy Boys came back at WrestleMania some years back
yeah, that was an amazing moment.
because I didn't see that coming.
Same, yeah,
So I was like, "What?"
yeah. And in
Like
this
to this
one,
day, my wife will tell me, "I remember when you screamed when the Hardy Boys came out." Yeah, because I didn't see that coming.
right, yeah,
I'm thinking the New Day is about to be in this tag match.
right, yeah. You know, and this one, like I don't want to say you saw it coming, but you were like, oh, okay, like people are thinking he's going to come back, but then you were like, there's no way. Like, there's
It's
just too
no
many
way he's
obstacles.
coming.
Yeah, there's too many
Like no,
obstacles.
him and Triple H got to make amends.
Yes,
You got to go through the final boss. The final boss is Triple H.
yes, and like
And last
just the
time we checked,
drama,
they didn't like each other.
facts, and the drama and the way it ended in AEW and the way WWE is cooking. So we were just like, why? Like they
We
don't
don't
need them.
need you.
Yeah, they don't need them at all. So it was just sort of like, I don't know. That's crazy. No, you're right. And
Like
that
I could like it's never like I haven't been shocked like that in a while, man.
same
We're in our dang 30s, man, and that got me.
got me. Bro, I popped.
Like
I,
I was sitting on my bed. I stood up like
yeah,
with my hands on my top of my head, like, what is going on right now?
same, bro. That was Thanksgiving time, and I was visiting my family, and so I'm at my mom's house, and I'm watching it, and like I have to like physically stop myself from like going crazy. Just I was like, bro, this is wild. Like I never thought I'd see the day. I'm a CM Punk guy, and I was like, oh yeah, he'll come back. You know, it was like 2014, 2015, 2016. I'm like, oh yeah, he'll be back. After that, I was like, oh, it's a wrap. You know,
Yeah.
but, but bro,
Because then you heard the rumors like he might sign with like Impact or
yeah,
something like that. So it's
right,
like, I guess he'll go there.
yeah. And WWE said we have no interest.
We had no interest
Yeah,
until a few days before.
right.
Like, Triple H, dang it, man.
Yeah, I know. You've given us so many damn moments, but this one took the cake easily. This ain't even recency bias. This is just like 10
This
years
is
from now.
fandom.
Yeah, 10 years from now, they're going to show this moment and people will like, crowd going bonkers.
Like, if people out there, when they listen to this, go watch on YouTube. And I probably
Yes,
said this the last time we talked about this. Go look
right.
at people's reactions. Look at
Yeah,
all the marks that
yes,
have wrestling channels and they was live watching Survivor Series at the end. You can skip
fact.
all the way to the end of those videos and watch when that happens.
Yep.
And everybody are losing their dang mind.
Like, no one, even if you predicted it, you didn't truly believe it.
You didn't think it was going to happen.
Right. Like, man, I'm going to watch that tonight. I'm going to watch that
I'm
moment
the
again tonight.
same. I'm on, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, that is just, it was just like you couldn't believe what you were seeing. And that hasn't happened in a while, you know? So, nah, we're both on the same point here. Best moment of the year goes to CM Punk return at War Games in Chicago. Cult of personality. Um, um, okay. Who is your MVP of the year? So this could be men's, women's, anything. This should just be your MVP.
My MVP.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go outside the box. It's
Hmm.
somebody we just mentioned.
I think I know what you're going. I think I know where you're going.
It's damn Triple H.
Hey, I like that. It's a good pick.
Like, or I can almost say the MVP might be is the company TKO.
Oh yeah, Endeavor TKO. Yeah,
Endeavor getting Vince's ass up out of there.
man. Facts. Hey man,
They might be the
facts.
MVP.
You're right. No, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Got to finish up out of here.
They gave him the okie doke. Was like, oh yeah, you don't have no more power really. You just got a
Yeah,
name a plate with, hey, this is what you are, but you really not that.
yeah, yep.
We're gonna give the
You
reins to your son-in-law over here and let him do
right.
his thing because he's making us a lot of money right now.
A ton of money. Stupid amount of money. Like,
Like he has to be. Like
yeah,
all these times you think of all these decisions, like, oh man, Cody should have won. Oh man, Sammy should have won. Oh man, LA Knight should have won.
yep,
Oh man, you gotta let that thing cook.
yes, yep,
Now everybody try to figure out because around Royal Rumble season, people are like, "Oh yeah, Cody got to win this now. It
yep.
has to be him. They got to finish the story." Oh, Triple H was like, "Oh, let me make amends with CM Punk real quick and
Right.
have y'all all messed up because now we
Yeah,
don't even know who's going to win Royal Rumble." I haven't
facts.
felt
Like,
like that in forever.
they're facts. Like, we have no clue. You're right. That's a good point. Like, usually, bro, when Cody came back, we were like, oh, yeah, Cody's winning. Like, it's
Yeah,
a easy.
that was a wrap.
Yeah. But this year, it's literally, we have no clue. We think we might know, but like, I mean, they could go several different directions and you'd be like, that makes sense, you know?
Yeah, like we never had that,
No, nope.
and that's
That's
just crazy.
that's a good MVP pick. Didn't cross my mind. I should have expanded my mind. That's a good MVP pick. Like he low key could be MVP last year.
Yeah,
Like
Vince getting in a dang way.
exactly, that's true. That is true. But no, yeah, Triple H is Booker of the. I mean, I give Booker of the year to Shawn Michaels just out of respect,
Yeah,
but like high level overall, gotta be Triple H. Like, come on now. The stuff he's doing with what it's crazy. Um, he can
And
still improve.
I just came out with that like right when you said it. I had
Yeah,
somebody else in my head though.
yeah,
I
that's
had like
funny.
Roman or
Right.
John Cena from you know having those low moments when Roman ain't there, kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
stepping in
Right.
because that was very crucial.
No, it
Honestly,
was.
without that dang writer strike, boy, I don't know what they would have been doing.
That's facts. Gave us the rock, you know.
That too.
Um, yeah. Um, okay. My MVP is Rhea Ripley.
Mm.
Rhea Ripley is my MVP because I feel like she's the foundation of Raw is the best show right now.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
excluding NXT week to week, but the main roster, Raw is the best show. And I feel like the foundation of the show, they try to tell you it's Cody. They try to tell you it's Seth Rollins, but we all know the foundation is Rhea. Even when Rhea is involved in some men's nonsense that she obviously can't involve herself with, but she's involved due to the Judgment Day, she's the star in the room, right? When she was talking to Paul Heyman and cutting deals or, stuff like that, like she's leveled up to a point where she's not just a good wrestler. Now she's superstar level. She can sell merch. She can give you great promos. She can go, blow for blow with anybody. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. The stuff she was doing with Drew leading up to War Games, that was amazing. Like, she's moving and shaking. You know what I mean? She's doing on some Roman stuff. Like, I'm playing chess now. I'm not just going out there wrestling every week. Like,
Right.
I don't need to wrestle every week to stay relevant. Where I can just be me and I'm gonna be relevant. And so, for me, yeah, Monday night. I mean, really, WWE's obviously cooking, like you said, because of Triple H. But I feel like Monday Night Raw, the foundation is real.
It
Everything
is.
kind of starts and ends with her. So that's my MVP. Um, all right, we got our last two awards. Who is your women's wrestler of the year?
Rhea. I'm not even gonna sit there and just have people thinking what the heck I'm gonna say. It's Rhea. Like, come on, man. Like you just explained it just a few seconds ago.
Right, yeah.
She's in so many storylines between two different shoot, you can almost say three different places.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I forgot about it. You can
Yeah,
say three.
three different places. She got her handprint somewhere up in there.
Yeah,
Like
facts.
nobody else has that. When
Right.
Roman had both belts, he wasn't doing that.
Yep, that is facts.
But
Speaking facts.
I do need Randy Orton to RKO her though.
Why?
I just need him to do that for the culture. I just need him to do that.
People have been talking about that. I'm like, what is the thing with this? Where did this start?
Because he does that. He has done like
I mean, he
it doesn't
has.
matter who you are, you're getting caught with one.
Yeah, it's
I just need
facts.
him to do it. Because she's been teasing all this, intergender stuff, and
Yeah, it's
nobody's
fair.
gonna hit her. The
Right.
person to do it is Randy.
It's definitely Randy. Randy don't give a damn.
Like I thought she was getting RKO on Raw the other week.
Yo, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a good promo
That
too.
was when he
Yeah.
was talking about Daddy's home and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, please do it. Ooh,
Yeah,
please
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
I
Right.
know you want to do it,
Right.
and I know you want to do it." Like, oh, come on, Randy.
Right. No, that's a good
But
point.
she's WrestleMania night one,
Mm-hmm.
great match. She's always strong.
Yep.
She's in all these other. She's basically she is the leader of the Judgment Day. I don't care what
I mean, she is. I
Damian
mean, it's pretty
Priest and
clear.
say.
Yeah.
It's very clear.
Right.
I just need her and Roman also to have a little talk too.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want the backstage, her and Roman, or just in front of everybody, then pull up on Roman and be like, because they be. I hope they address this, but the Judgment Day be taking shots at the Bloodline consistently,
Consistently.
throwing strays at them at any point, at any moment. They be like, the Bloodline is done. They're washed. It's out of here. We run this place, and it's never addressed. And I'm like, bro, if Roman is around, Roman ain't standing there letting you talk crazy about the bloodline. Like he's not gonna let that happen.
He ain't gonna let that happen, dude.
So like
Especially
that,
you got Damian still got money in the bank.
yeah, facts. Like he could easily
Like
still, he's still a threat.
like
Like,
she need to cut a deal with Roman.
yeah,
And
nah,
I want to just see something like that happen.
that
Like
would be fire.
you know he still got this right.
Right, yeah. And like
Like
Roman's the type to be like, to make sure to cut out my threats. Okay, let's talk. Let's break bread.
yeah,
But you're gonna have to put some respect on our bloodline name though, you know.
because you can
Um,
honestly say the reason why we haven't went after you because you ain't been here.
yeah, it's facts. Like as soon as you step in this building, you got a dot on your head.
You got a down on your head because we already here anyway. So what's
Right,
up?
yeah. So like, no, that'd be man. If they do that, hopefully like building towards WrestleMania or whatever. They do that. That interaction is gonna be nuts,
Because
nuts.
pretty soon he got to give that briefcase up.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like I love that he's holding on to this,
Yeah,
but what month is Money in the Bank?
Money in the Bank was woo. That was a while ago.
That's
That
that's
might have
it's
been
after
September,
WrestleMania, right?
huh?
Is it in the summer?
I think it's the end of the summer. Yeah, Senor.
So
Well, because like I rewatched it. It was in London. John Cena had come back already.
it was during the writer strike then.
Yeah, John Cena came back because him and Waller was already called up, and
It was July 1st. Okay,
yeah, yep. So that makes sense.
because
Um,
you can only hold it for a year.
yeah, it's facts. It's
So
facts. Nah, it's a good pick. Um, it's a really good pick. Rhea killing it. Yeah, that makes me more excited about her, and that's why she's who she is. We're excited about a backstage or a potential promo with Rhea and Roman, whereas nobody else. We're excited about some non-wrestling content. Um, okay, I'm gonna go a little different here,
okay,
and that's kind of why I picked Rhea as my MVP. I feel like Rhea's the MVP because, like you said, she has her hands interwoven in all three shows. For me, the women's wrestler of the year, I kind of took it a little more literal. I think it's Becky Lynch. I say that because Becky has been on low key like a tour, a wrestling tour where
yes, she
she's
has.
she's going around and enhancing everything she touches. And like she gave Tiffany Stratton her best match when they had that was it a street fight match? I think it was a street fight match.
Something like that. Yeah,
Something like that. No disqualification match. That match was amazing. That was Tiffany's best match, and it showed that Tiffany can hang with the best of the best.
yeah,
Um, Lyra Valkyria, those two had great matches together. Um, she had a get had she Becky had a match with a few other people down there in NXT and gave them their best match, right? Then she comes back up. She has amazing. She gives Trish Stratus her best match easily, right?
yeah,
Um, the girl just I've grown so much more appreciative of Becky Lynch over the last year because before I was like she's a B+ wrestler, but her promo game is A1. That's what her foundation is. But now I'm like, it might be level. Like she's out here really killing the game. She's the best on
yeah.
the mic for sure, and in the ring, she's killing it. You know, and yeah, it just feels like kind of like we talked about. Like sometimes you get a vibe of like a wrestler, like back in the day when they used to go to different territories and just do they kill it. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from her, which I really enjoy. And I'm glad that she doesn't need the title to be relevant. She doesn't need the women's title to be relevant.
That's true.
Um, but yeah, that's my women's wrestler of the year. Now, this is going to be a tough category. Our final award, we have our men's wrestler of the year. This one could go many different directions. So there's a lot of, you could literally be like, it's Roman just because he's Roman. But I know we're not going to do that. So, Elle, who
No.
do you have as your male wrestler of the year?
One option that I had was Swerve.
Man, that is a great pick actually. Like I didn't even factor that in. Swerve's had an amazing
Like when I text you, like, hey, does this have to be like WWE related?
but
That's the reason I said that
mm-hmm.
was because of Swerve.
Yeah. Swerve is yeah.
Mm-mm.
But yeah,
Like
he's
this, that
killing it,
one,
bro.
he's been killing it. But also, I gotta give it to Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh, okay. I like. I
Like
like.
when you
Talk to
say
me.
wrestler,
Yeah.
dude's been working.
Yes. His work rate is crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Like he ain't like Roman where we see him every once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Like he's wrestling on Mondays, PLEs. He does all
Yep.
these media appearances, but
Mm-hmm.
on the wrestling side, he's putting in the work.
Yes. Definitely.
And
Fighting
he got
champ.
Shinsuke looking like old Shinsuke.
Yes. Facts.
Nobody has done that since he's been on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
Like the last person was doing that was Samoa Joe when they was in NXT.
Right. Right.
So that's like I gotta give it to Seth. The only reason I wouldn't give it to Swerve
Mm.
because they kept doing this crap with him and Keith Lee.
That's what I was gonna say. It feels like Worst had a few pump fakes that ended up sort of still ended up in the same direction, but this seems a little. I feel like it should be faster, but it feels like it's moving in towards a main event level direction.
Like next year, if they don't fumble this bag with him, I can
Yeah.
see it.
Oh yeah,
Because he
for
should
sure.
be legit the first black AEW champion.
Easily, easily.
Like after
Like
they do whatever the crap they're doing with this MJF stuff, with this devil stuff,
yeah,
like, and that thing over while he's still hot.
yep,
Because I hope y'all not waiting on Adam Cole to get healthy, because ain't no telling when that's going to happen.
yeah, and then he probably still gonna get hurt right after that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I love Adam Cole, but
Same.
that injury, it ain't no time soon. It looks
Right.
like.
Yeah, it's gonna be a minute.
Yeah. So I hope
Minute.
y'all not waiting on that to
Right.
do that payoff.
Right.
Y'all don't need a belt for that payoff.
At all. At all. Um. No, that's a really good pick. It's a really good pick. Seth, obviously bringing up Swerve. Swerve's a great candidate. Um. Man, there's so many good ones. Like MJF's had a great year, obviously, with
Yep.
the Adam Cole thing and how that took off. Um, Christian Cage has had a great year.
Oh, yeah, him
Um,
too.
um, but I'm gonna go with. I think everyone knows where I'm going. The Ring de Nadal, Gunther.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah, just to cut through the suspense. I think they know what time it is, right? The man had the men's match of the year. The man's had the best TV matches of anybody throughout the year. His match with Kevin
Yeah.
Owens. His match with Chad. He had two matches with Chad Gable that were both fire. He had a
Yeah.
great match with Brunson Reed that was fire. Um, the guy just don't miss, man. And he's the sacred mat, right? That's what he's here for. He's trying
Yep.
to, it's sacred to him and this sport. So yeah, man, Gunther's just that guy. I think sometimes I get mad that they don't put him on every premium live event, but I kind of get it. Like he's the workhorse. He gets people want to watch him wrestle. So why? Of course, you're going to put him on Raw, where you have to go watch Raw to watch him wrestle.
Yeah.
Get the business side of it, but it's sort of. I wish he had a. I am excited for him to see another WrestleMania crowd, him to see a Royal Rumble crowd, him to be in the Royal Rumble potentially. Um, I'm hoping he gets or Brock or somebody at Mania that can hang, and Bobby Lashley potentially. But yeah, man.
Ooh, I
Oh,
hope it's
ring da
Bobby
da da.
Lashley.
Yeah, that'd be dope. And Lashley, they can't. They trying to turn him heel. It just ain't gonna work. People love that man too much, man. Um,
He can have
but
all them tight suits he want.
exactly,
People like
exactly.
that tightness on him. So,
um, I am interested in where this Imperium storyline is going. Hoping they don't break up at all.
gosh, I hope
Um,
not.
yeah, that would be a poor decision. But yeah, man, my male wrestler of the year gotta go to the Ring General Ganta. Um, yeah, man, this was fun. This was fun. Um, obviously, I had a bunch of different difficult choices to make, but that's
Boy,
the Oscars have difficult choices to make, the Emmys, all of them, the Grammys. So we hope that the inaugural Worldwide Willis Wrestling Awards gets to that level, to that level of fame. But
he suited and booted.
yeah, right. We don't need tight suits ourselves.
Sounded like
uh,
Bobby Lashley up in here.
yeah. But any final thoughts on the awards or anything?
Uh, this was fun, man.
Yeah.
This was fun. I was gonna throw one on you, but I think we both might have the same answer. If I would have said what, I no, I'll say it. What would you think would be the biggest pop of this year?
Man, that's a good question because part of me wants to say it's CM Punk, but another part of me wants to say it was Sami Zayn when he turned on Roman. That pop when he hit him with that cheer, bro. I'll never forget that pop. I'll never forget it. I don't know if it's the biggest, but I'll never forget that pop. I
Oh,
mean,
that was
like that, like it was like
or even the pop when him and uh Jay hugged
yeah,
in
that
that
pop was
War
crazy.
Games.
Yep, that pop was crazy,
Another pop that was crazy was Bad Bunny's entrance.
bro. Oh, that's the interest of the year. Easy.
Oh, that's definitely, yeah.
That's the interest of the year
Like
by
I still
far.
watch that.
Oh, bro, I catch
Still.
it on Instagram every time, and I watch it every time.
That
Like,
oh, here
yeah,
we go.
bro, slaps every time, every time. But no, that's a good point. It was a lot of great pops this year, man. I feel like LA Knight had a great pop.
Yeah, he did have a couple good ones. And when The Rock came back,
Oh yeah, when The Rock came back, yeah, bro, forgot about that one. Um, yeah, a lot of great ones. I'm going with Sammy just because I'll never forget it. What about you?
mm, yeah, because that one was like that was just, even though you kind of saw it coming, but it was just like that crowd was shook.
Yeah, bro. It was just the build up to it was so good that man.
I will probably say when Jay pinned Roman.
Oh yeah, okay. Was that SummerSlam? No, that was before SummerSlam. Whatever
That
the
was
thing was
before.
before. Was it Money in the Bank? No, Money in the Bank. Yeah, it was Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Money in the Bank, I think main event was the Usos versus Roman and Solo. So yeah, yeah, you're right. That pop was crazy, and I noticed while watching that pay per view, that was when Jay started doing the like hyping the crowd up with the music, like
yeah,
because that London crowd, that London crowd gonna sing everything,
yeah,
and so he started getting them hyped, and then after they won the match, he's got them hype again doing using the music, and then from then
yeah,
on, he started kind of you know introducing even more, especially when he split up, obviously.
yeah.
But No, that's a good pick. Forgot about that one. But again, man, there's so many little hidden pops, man. So many.
Like that popped in my head. I was like, what else is out there? I forgot about that.
Yeah, man. That I'm thinking of that pop when LA Knight interrupted Roman's entrance. That
Oh man, when he walked up, when he was still going up the ramp,
yeah.
and he just walked by him like,
Yeah, like he was nobody.
me. Yeah, like you are in the way.
Yeah. Excuse me, sir. I'll take this right here.
It's me. You took too
Um
long.
yeah. Let's get to it. But no, that's a good point. But all right. Well, now you got me going down a rabbit hole. So I will spend the night watching random pops.
Yep,
Uh, but all right, I appreciate you once again. We would do this again next year.
I'll be here.
Yes, sir. Till next time, we out. Yeah.